It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
All right, so recently had the honor and the privilege of sitting down with longtime boxing cutman Levi Smith. You know, he's been involved in the Ohio boxing scene for a long time, so he had a lot of great stories. We sat down for like 20 minutes at the airport and just discussed his life in boxing, you know, In Pryor, Adrien Broner, just the Ohio boxing scene in it. I thought it was great, man. People like this are what really make the sport go around. So listen up and you might learn something about, you know, boxing. So here it is. All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with Levi Smith. First of all, Levi, good to see you again, man.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, we kind of got caught on the same terminal,
Right.
So it'd be good to kill some time, pick your brain about, you know, just your journey in the sport.
Okay.
Okay, so how did you get into boxing, and like what's your role in boxing right now?
Right now, I'm Cutman / trainer. And I started when I was 18 years old. And that was in 69, man. That was back a long time ago. I started then. Then when I went to the military, I started training in there. And then, you know, I got out, kept boxing, but I never was like some of these guys I got fighting for me. I didn't get that far, you know what I'm saying? I would just like to fight, that's all.
So, you had a hunger for it, a passion for it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know you're coming from Ohio, which has a very big proud.
Ohio. When I moved to Ohio, see, I'm from Alabama, actually.
Oh, so you're a Southern boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I went to Ohio, that's when I started, because I didn't know what sucker punch meant, but they showed me. So I had to do something, man.
Someone hit you on the street one time, or?
More than one. I had to do that shit for a year. Every Saturday.
Okay.
Sometimes the same guy.
Just fighting in the street.
Just fighting in the street, yeah.
Okay. Once you got to Ohio, well, how long you been in boxing? I know you've been in boxing a while, but how long exactly have you been in boxing?
Since I got in Ohio?
Just in general?
Just in general, shit, man. I've been in boxing I started in 1970. Then up to now. It's a lot of time.
That is a lot of time. That's like, my math's not good. About 52 years?
Yeah.
No, 54
years.
54 years.
50-something years. I'm 71.
So damn near your whole life.
Yep, my whole life.
And I know you've seen a lot of guys, you know, a lot of great fighters in Ohio over the years. Like,
oh, yeah.
Were you there when Aaron Pryor was out there?
Yeah,
okay.
I knew him. I knew Aaron real good. My nephew, Ricardo Williams Jr.
Okay.
That's my wife's nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, I dealt with all them good fighters. Rau'Shee Spring.
Tony Tubbs, wasn't he?
Tony Tubbs, Tommy Ayers, all of them.
Okay. As far as Aaron Pryor, how good was he? Because everybody has their opinions on how good he was. Because a lot of the guys didn't fight him, like the big names.
He was good, man. That guy was good. He was special, man. You know, you got guys like get in this and they be special, like Mykell and me. Mykell's a special guy.
Mykell Gamble, yeah.
He's a special guy too, like that.
Like an Aaron Pryor?
Yeah.
What make you say that about Mykell?
Cause he see everything, like Aaron Pryor did. Some things you can't teach. He see it.
He's got like natural fighting instincts.
Right. Some things you can't teach. He see it, man. Some of the punches he be ducking and weaving, ain't no way in the world. I don't know how he saw it. He just got that instinct, because he know when you do this, something else coming from that side on him, because he gonna move that way, see? So he get prepared and be ready to duck that. He already moving before the guy even throw the punch.
Yeah, he was last night when he fought the Mexican, Damian Alcala, I think that was his name. He was pivoting real nicely. He would do a little check hook and spin around him.
I told him to pivot off like that, and when he turned back to him, to hit him with that uppercut, he was doing that. That's what he was doing.
Okay. I know also, like in Ohio, over the years, you've had guys like Kelly Pavlik. He's from Youngstown. I don't know.
Yeah, I know him too.
What part of Ohio are you from?
I'm from Cincinnati.
Okay, same place as Mykell Gamble. So
yeah.
I know when I seen you and I talked to Mykell, you guys, he mentioned, I know you mentioned that you guys had a long history with Adrien Broner. You trained in the same gym, right?
Same
Golden
gym.
Gloves gym?
Golden Gloves, it's the same gym.
Okay.
Yeah. Him, Rau'Shee Warren running it now. He the head coach.
Oh, he took over, so he's in Mike Stafford's.
He did Mike Stafford now. Yep.
Hard shoes to fill, but you know he's trying to.
He trying. He doing it, man. You know that was like Mike's son. Mike raised him from a baby. You know, he raised him from that tall. So, you know, he took it over to help his daddy out. They called each other father and son. They wasn't by, you know, but they've been together that long. They lived together, everything. But you know, Mike took a lot of the kids in, you know.
Yeah, it was crazy. I never met Mike myself, but it seems like, I mean, I didn't even know him, and I felt sad when he died, because a lot of people I knew in boxing were like mourning the loss.
That guy did a lot for the boxing world. Man.
Made a big impact.
He made a big impact, man. Everybody knew Mike Stafford. Everybody he got around in the boxing world loved him, man. That's crazy about him. He helped everybody. He helped everybody he could, you know.
Give the shit off his back type of guy, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and him we was like that. We was like that for 30 years.
So y'all had a real tight relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was like my brother.
Okay. As far as you know, you mentioned Stafford. What about Adrien Broner? Like, what do you remember of seeing a young Adrien Broner come up in the boxing world? Like when you saw him in the gym and he was coming up, what was he like back in those days?
Just worse than what he is now.
He was worse?
Worse.
He's calmed down now?
He did calm down a bit because he's getting older. But when he was younger, man, that dude was hard to handle, man.
I heard a crazy story where I interviewed a fighter from, I think, Michigan, Ronnie Osteon.
Mm-hmm.
He was in one of Broner's camps. He said Broner would beat guys up in sparring, and then when they get knocked him down, he'd kick their heads like with his feet.
He did that. That's what he did. Broner was something else, man. I'm telling you, he used to have him dropping down on the floor and rolling underneath the ring, man.
Really?
Rolling underneath that bottom rope to get out of there. That's how he did him. I seen him knock the guy out one time, and the guy, he was out for just a few seconds. But when he got up, he looked at me and said, "How long I've been down there?"
How long was it?
Yeah, it was just like 10 seconds. It wasn't that long, but he, you know, when you get knocked out, when you get up, you think you've been down there 10 hours. That's what it feels like.
You don't know.
No, you don't know.
You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who do you think, out of all the guys you saw in Ohio all these years, who do you think was like the most special fighter you saw in the gym?
The most special fighter there?
Yeah.
In Pryor.
In Pryor.
Uh-huh.
What separated him from everyone else?
Because he fought anybody, he didn't turn no fights down. And then when he got in there, he fought you 200%. You know, he didn't just get in there and just wing it, you know. But he got in there and he fought you, boy. You had to have your A game. If you didn't have that, there's no sense to get in there with Aaron Pryor. He was special, man. Aaron Pryor was real special. Seen that guy get hit one night, and he said he seen every light in the building up there. And he went over. He went over backwards. He got right back up, just flipped right over. They beat his butt. I think that was Alexis Arguello.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, a lot of controversy with that fight, right?
Yeah.
With the whole Panama Lewis and the
Right,
black
and
bottle
all that,
situation.
yeah.
What's your take on that?
Panama Lewis shouldn't have did what he did, man. You know Panama Lewis got the afro, right?
Mm-hmm.
People ask me sometimes, what is that stuff you put in Aaron's bottle?
I've heard it was like crushed up pain medication or something like that.
I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. It was in a brown bottle.
Yeah.
And people ask me what I put in there. I'm not Panama. That's just because I got an afro. You know?
They thought you guys look alike.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do you think you would have did against like the Leonards of the world and them kind of guys, the big names?
The big names now.
Well, not the big names then. Yeah, I guess even the big names now if you want.
He would have dealt with them like he did. That's what I mean. That's what made him special. He would have dealt with all of them, man.
Because he was about 35 pounder?
35.
35, so.
Lightweight.
He'd be fighting, like, if you fought the guys today that did like Tank and
stuff like that.
T.O. and Devin and them guys.
Exactly.
Shakur.
Right.
So you think he would do it all them guys too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brad would have been tough for them. Secure, Tank, all of them.
He's mean guy.
Mean dude, man. Came up in the streets of Cincinnati, Ohio. In those streets. He had to be that way. You know he wasn't that big, about your size, so he had to be that way, man. All them big guys punching on him and this and that, you know.
Yeah.
So he had to be that way. By the time he got old enough to be that way, he was that way.
He had enough training to be that way.
Right.
You know. Okay. As far as like, because a lot of people may never ever go to Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe from your vantage point, like, paint the picture. What is it like growing up in the streets of Cincinnati?
Man, it's rough. I'll tell you that right now. It's rough. Like when I got there, I was the new kid on the block, and I'm not exaggerating. It took me a whole year to prove myself. Every weekend.
To test you.
Test me, yeah. The streets of Cincinnati was rough. They got nice neighborhoods there. Like where I live now, it ain't like that in that neighborhood. But the neighborhood I moved to when I first came to Cincinnati, that neighborhood's still that way. They still like that.
It really changed.
They ain't changed. Now they done went from this to this now, but that's it.
Yeah. They shooting now. They're not fighting.
They shooting now. They ain't hitting no more.
And a lot of kids my generation and younger, they take pride in just shooting and not fighting. Like
right.
it's like a thing now.
Yeah, they
rap,
go just the opposite, ain't it?
Some of the rap music, just got them programmed.
Just got them like that.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it is. As far as like the upcoming Cleveland, the Ohio fighters, like the Mason brothers, you got Tiger Johnson, you got Jared Anderson.
It's a lot of them, man.
What do you think about all them guys? Or
I love them.
Any of them stand out to you in particular? Like out of all those names, new apart from I know you got Quashawn Toler fighting tomorrow. You got Mykell Gamble, but apart from your own guys, like
just about aside from my own guys.
Just anybody.
Right.
Anybody.
It's this one in Cleveland. His name is cause boy died in the ring one night on it.
For who?
A guy died in the ring one night.
Okay.
And he was fighting him. I was in that corner.
Like the guy died when he was fighting him, or he fought when he fought somebody else?
No, that guy died when he was fighting right there in the ring.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Oh,
guy from New York.
Oh, Patrick Day.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you're the guy that fought him was
from since Cleveland.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Remember his name?
I'm trying to think of it now. I ain't good at that. I know him good too.
I'm sure I'll figure it out after the interview. I'll edit it in there.
Yeah, he in there. You would know his name too.
I feel like I should know his name. It's not Charles. Charles Conwell. Charles Conwell. There you go.
That's him.
Good fighter. Highly ranked.
Yeah, like that's what I'm talking about.
Can't seem to get the title shots. Like
just that's cause of who he with to me.
Yeah. Who's he with again?
He was with get the guy name up there.
Because I remember seeing him. He fought on like Ring City USA, the old Thursday night fight series. It don't exist no more. But I know he fought on there once. But I can't remember I can't remember his promoter.
That's what I'm saying.
I just know he's been ranked high in the rankings for a long time, and he can't seem to get the big fights to put him over.
Now they finna. I just seen his coach at the Golden Gloves, and they saying they finna move him around different places, get him different, different people to work with, so he can get them good fights, man. Cause he can't get them now for some reason. I don't know
a lot of politics in boxing.
That's what it is.
I always tell these fighters, man, like having a team that has good business sense is just as important, if not more important, than having a good jabs at times. As crazy as it is. Because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't get the fight to put you over,
I like the Mason brothers too. Them guys all right.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially Abdullah, he's pretty. I mean, they're all good.
It's two of them. I can't really tell apart.
I know them all. So I just now started like the last year or so. I know Abdullah's the one that signed. He's the southpaw. You got Ibrahim, who's a baby of the family.
Right.
He hasn't turned pro yet.
Okay.
I like him a lot. Right. Very fast.
And I think that's the one that looked like the other one that's.
Then there's Abdullah, who's like kind of rangy.
I get them mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got Adil. You got Adil, and then you got Amir, who's the oldest. So.
Yeah. When I talk to him, I be talking to him like, man, I like that knockout I seen you do last night. He said, "What man was him?" Oh, I'm sorry. The daddy be standing there laughing at me.
Yeah.
Because I make a mistake like that, but they look alike, man.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Mason.
But they all fight real hard, and they're real level-headed kids, individuals.
Now I was a Shawn Porter fan too in Ohio.
Shawn Porter was great. I'm cool with Shawn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Shawn's cool with everybody. Shawn's a pretty nice guy.
He's a nice guy, man. I'm cool with him now. I'm still cool with him.
He's like one of the old school fighters, right?
That's right.
He did Ohio proud. Like he fought everyone.
That's right. Yeah.
And you always knew in the Shawn Porter fight, you were gonna get his 100, like you said, Aaron Pryor, 200%.
That's right. You gotta get in there and be on it, man. If you don't, you finna lose. You gonna lose it anyway, but you finna lose bad.
Okay. What about Jared Anderson? I call Jared Anderson the last American heavyweight hope, because there's no heavyweights at his level right now in America.
That's right. Jared Anderson, man. He been like that. I remember when he was an amateur, we used to go up there and Go to Robert Easter's gym up there.
In Toledo. Yeah.
And Jared Anderson will be in there, you know,
Doing
when
this.
he first turned pro. And I didn't know they had a guy that big in Toledo fighting, but I found out that ever since then I've been following him.
Yeah, he's for being such a big guy, he's got like little man skills as a heavyweight.
He do. Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with their comparisons, but I've heard some people compare him. They say he's like a young Riddick Bowe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, you agree with that?
I agree.
I'm a big Riddick Bowe guy, so it's hard for me to really put anybody on Riddick Bowe.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and everyone I've ever interviewed that sparred him, they all say the same thing. They say Jared is the most talented guy.
He is to be a heavyweight. He gonna be a champ, man, soon.
Yeah.
Telling you, he gonna be. Actually, Toledo was that way. Period. With all them guys, some of them guys, you know, you ain't probably heard of them yet, but you will.
I'm sure.
I'm talking about soon too for some of them.
I gotta go out there. I know there's so many fighters in Ohio.
Yeah, it's go to Toledo. That's where you go. That's where you at. You know, we be back and forth from Toledo. And then some of the guys from Toledo come down there with us. You know, we got a couple coaches help us down there. We go up there and help them.
Mm-hmm. There's no egos. It's not like there's not much egos in Ohio. Because I know, like, I'm not putting no names out there, but like I know sometimes in South Florida, sometimes the coach from this gym, the one where we're coach from the other gym, and everybody's got egos at times. But it seems like in Ohio, when the fighters I do know over there, they all seem to just go from gym to gym and getting the best work.
It's one or two there like that. I'm like, you ain't gonna mention no names.
Yeah.
It's one or two like that. Haters.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
What do you think makes why do you think Ohio always has, you know, relevant fighters, you know, good fighters, top fighters?
I guess because where they located in the Midwest. Because you know you got Chicago, the Midwest. They like that. It's in the Midwest. Detroit, yeah. It's the Midwest, man. That's where they at.
Because the Midwest, you know, back in the old days, like they used to be industrial, you know, towns.
Right.
You know, blue collar. Get it. You know, when you make your money, you work hard for it. Get it off the sweat of your brow.
Exactly.
So that culture is kind of embedded, I think, in people there.
Right. It is. Yeah. You know, you call a blue collar worker like what I did. I was a construction worker. I was a carpenter, so they considered me a blue collar.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at that time when I was younger, but I learned that.
A lot of people in boxing do construction.
Yeah,
a lot of trainers and people I know
do construction.
Man.
Yep, that's what I did. I was a builder.
Do you still do construction?
On the side, like for myself. I don't do it no more.
Yeah. Cause that's like real rigorous work.
It is. I didn't got up in age, man. I ain't doing that no more.
Yeah. How old are you now?
71.
You look great for 71. I hope.
Yeah. All I gotta do is shave, and I might look 61.
There you go. Just take 10 years off with the.
Yeah.
I'm hoping when I get like 71, I could maybe look.
Can still be moving around.
Yeah.
But the fighters keep me where I can move around like that. Keep me agile, you know.
And they give you something to look forward to. Like tomorrow, you got Quashawn Toler fighting on Red Owl Boxing.
I always got something to look forward to.
Yeah. Talk about him, man, Quashawn Toler, because I mean, I don't know him like a lot. I know of him because I've seen his name on Boxing. I've seen him fight a couple times, hearing like highlights. What can you tell people about Quashawn Toler?
I raised him. I took him out the street when he was about 12 years old. And because he was a street fighter, I called him. My grandson stayed right next door to him. My grandson was fighting too, so I go in there and pick up my grandson. And he beat my grandson up. I said, "Come here, boy. Tell you what, you go in the gym with me. You ain't just keep on beating up my grandson like that." Took him to the gym, and ever since then, man, we've been tight. First guy he beat up in the gym, he pulled him to the side and say, "I'm sorry, it made me mad."
So he beat him up and he apologized.
He did say, "I'm sorry, it made me mad." So I went to him and I said, "Look, man, when you get in there with somebody like that, don't say you sorry, because he ain't gonna say he's sorry if he had got up on you."
And you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
It's the sport you're in.
Exactly.
You know, LeBron James doesn't apologize for dunking the basketball.
That's right.
You know.
Exactly. Yeah. But ever since then, he been, you know, he got little fast hands, and his hands is fast, boy, to be that size. You know, you seen him. I showed him to you. Yeah. That's my baby too, man. I raised him. Just like I've been with Adrien Broner since he was 13. You know, all them guys.
So you're a big
Rau'Shee
part.
Warren since he was 15.
Oh, him too?
Yeah, okay. I'm still with Rau'Shee. Me and him still kick together. I'm helping him in the gym.
That's a beautiful.
They at that Silver Glove Nationals now.
Okay. Hopefully things go well for him.
Yeah, me too. It will. Rau'Shee slick, man. You know he's slick too. We left him out. We can't leave him out.
Yeah, Rau'Shee Warren, you know, Olympian.
Right.
You know, champion.
Right. We can't leave him out. That man that did some stuff right there.
He left his mark in boxing.
He did,
you know?
man. Yeah, like Mike did, you know. But he ain't done. He finna fight again.
Yeah?
Yeah, he told me that last week. And I know he is. All you gotta do is look at the Facebook. He down there with, he ain't down there now, but he always posting that stuff when he was down there at Headbangers.
Okay.
He always
down there in DC.
Yeah. Not Facebook, but Instagram. You'll see it on there.
Okay.
And I told him the other day, I said, no, you think about fighting again. Because every time I cut on that.
He's getting that itch.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Levi. Well, look, man. I learned a lot about Ohio.
Yeah, man.
And I'm sure I'm gonna learn more when I see you in the future. But for the boxing fans,
right? You gonna see me when you see me again. I'm gonna have my other boy with me.
Who?
His name is Abdullah.
The one you were telling me about. Yeah.
The one that's sparring with that Quashawn Davis in Vegas.
Okay.
That boy. When the bell rings, he start throwing punches until the bell ring again. He don't stop.
It's like the Energizer Bunny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, Levi. But is there any final message you want to get the boxing world about just yourself, your fighters, anything you got going on before you end the interview?
Me, I say just stay safe out there. All these young guys, these young fighters, just stay in the gym because that's a safe haven for them. And then you got a lot of them that can get something out of there. Just get in the gym and stay in the gym. Get off them streets, man.
Yes. Don't get caught with the girls or anything like that.
Exactly. You know, don't do that. Stay off the street. Just get in that gym. We got the big gym there. Just come on in there. We there waiting on you.
Out there in Cincinnati, the Golden Gloves gym, right?
Golden Glove gym. We there waiting on you. We ain't locking no doors.
Okay, well, there you go. Levi Smith, a true gentleman and an OG in the sport. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure to subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.